Hey there, it's Elizabeth. Welcome back to another video. I'm pretty sure you guys are sick of me by now because this is like the 5th video I put up this week. But bear with me because I have something so exciting to show you, okay? It has to do with the Fauxbonichi. And I had a light bulb moment the other day when I was doing my live and working in my Fauxbonichi. And as most of you know, I alter composition books to make my own Fauxbonichi, okay? Now, normally, my books would have glued pages and all of that, okay? Well, lately, I've really been inspired by junk journaling and especially inspired by Brooke, my Brookie Boo, on Recreations by Brooke. And yeah, so I wanted to see if I could combine my love of composition books with junk journaling and make kind of like a hybrid of the two. And then there's an extra surprise in the middle. Yes, there is. I'm so excited. Can you tell? Okay. I took a regular composition book like this, okay, and I turned it into this. La. Okay. The paper pack I used is this old one. It's called Pebbles. I don't know who it's from. It doesn't say. I guess it's just Pebbles. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. It is a pad that I've had in my stash for a long while. And this year is the year of using it up. Okay, so what I did in here is I made a 2 signature, okay, if you can see that. Now, it appears to have 3 signatures, doesn't it? The surprise is in the middle. Okay. This is going to be my Fauxbonichi for March and April, all right? Now, let's just get into it. The closure is just organza ribbon I got at the Dollar Tree. I attached it with eyelets, right? Okay. Now, what I did, let me see if I can show you. Okay, I took a regular composition book and like this, all right? Sorry for the glare, okay? I took this book and I went to the center of the book, and if you'll notice in the center of a composition book, it is bound by string, okay? I popped all those strings out, took all the papers out, right? And then I was left with just the cover, okay? I split the cover down the center and made my own spine, okay? This is a 1.5-inch spine. I make it out of just plain cardboard, all right? Plain cardboard, cut it to length, and then I attached it using black duct tape, all right? I have a thing about composition books. If you guys have been on my channel for any length of time, you know this. I love to look up on my shelf and see 25 books now that I have, and I love to see that they're all the same size and they all have black spines, and it's just a thing, all right? Just follow me, follow along with me, folks. Okay, now you might be asking too, well, Elizabeth, what did you do with all the pages inside? Well, this is what I did with them yesterday. I took them all out and I stained them all with food coloring, okay? I stained them with yellow, red, blue, and green food coloring, and I think they came out gorgeous. Oh, look at those colors. Yum. Okay, so that's what I reused the pages in the book, and then, of course, I have a bunch of extras. And then while I was at it, dyeing, you know, why not? Well, I wasn't dyeing, thank God. I was dyeing papers. I took just a bunch of index cards and dyed them as well to use in my book. Now, my idea for this book is that I have most everything that I need contained in this single book, okay? Most of you know that my husband and I, what do? We live in 2 places, okay? Yeah, so a lot of weekends I'm gone. I stay the week at my normal house, and then on the weekends we go south, okay, to the south house. And I don't have a craft room there, so I have to take a giant art bag and fill it with all my stuff. Well, I'm hoping that this way, with the book that I've made that has everything in it, I will have what I need aside from like markers or a pen case or a pencil case, things like that. glue stick, you know. Otherwise, I'll have everything else in here that I need self-contained in one book, okay, to use. Now, what I've done is you open the book, right? And I put an envelope here where I put some Happy Planner stickers to use, right? I have an envelope in the front and I have an envelope in the back, okay? Happy Planner stickers, whatever I want to put in there, I can put in there. Now, my first signature, of course, this is going to be my March, and it holds my pocket where I have just various bits of extra scrapbook paper, stickers, little cards from the paper pack, more stickers, okay? This is also where I hold my date stamps that I hope to be getting from Brooke soon. If you're watching, Brooke. Anyway. So the first signature, right, is right here, okay? This is a permanent signature. It is sewn in by a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. It contains 8 pages, right? 8 pages like this folded together, okay? And that's what makes the signature. And when you use 8 pages, you multiply that times 4, and that gives you how many days you're going to have to journal. So it'll give you 32 days to journal, and that's plenty for 1 month, right? And the first page is used as a pocket. Then I just took some random papers and the stained, look at that beautiful paper, okay? I took the stained papers that I had made and put those in here, random pages, scrapbook paper that I just folded in half. It's very plain. It's very vanilla, all right? Some map pages that I had, more dyed paper, some like diary paper, dyed paper, and this is the center of the signature. Now, all of these are, like I said, very vanilla, right? But they're not a white page staring at you saying, you know, your brain is thinking, what am I going to do? So the first thing I thought of was doing it this way gives you a base already to do your journaling with, right? Okay, so I have 2 of these signatures, one here in the front for March, and then let's see where the other one is, and then one here that's exactly the same in the back, okay? 8 pages folded together, right? And I glued a pocket on here to hold some extra bits, all right, to work into this month of April. And then, yeah, I showed you this on the back. Excuse me, there's Fred. Here comes the exciting part, okay? Back in the summer, I joined a swap, and it was called a faux flow swap. Now, what a faux flow is it's kind of like a flow magazine almost. It is a consumable book that you use the bits of to journal in your journal, okay, or to decorate your journal. So what I thought, when the light bulb went off, I knew I wanted to make a junk journal out of the composition book with an added spine, okay? Because the reason I wanted to add the spine is because now that I'm more or less doing my daily journaling in a junk journal fashion, my composition books were getting super thick. If you remember my December flip through, in fact, I just put a flip through up this morning. It is super duper thick, okay? So I thought, all right, I need to figure out a way to increase the spine so that when I fill up my books, it's not bulging at the seams, you know? So I wanted to make a junk journal. Well, in the center usually of a junk journal, you have this, you know, rather, excuse me, rather large space, right? And I thought I can put a faux flow-ish type of insert into the center, all right? And it is just attached with a rubber band, okay? It's just attached with a rubber band. And what I put in here was random papers, scrapbook papers from the pack, index cards that I had dyed. What I did here was I folded up a piece of scrapbook paper to make a pocket. Although I did not adhere it on the side, I just put paper clips on here to hold it together, because as I'm journaling, my idea for this book is to use these pages to make my journaling pages. Okay, I hope you're following along with me. I hope I'm not too confusing because I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited. So yeah, let's move on. So I have just random pages, you know, music pages, scrapbook paper. This is, of course, going to be a spring book because it's March and April. And so I put a lot of flowery things. Now, what I could do with this is cut this flower picture out and then go to a page like this and glue it on 3 sides and make a pocket, take one of these, decorate it how I want with stickers, pictures, whatever, stick it in the pocket for my journaling, right? So super duper easy, okay? I put in some other of my dyed papers. I can just tear bits of these off, sorry for the glare, and use them to decorate my journal pages. So all of this inside here is all for the purposes of decorating my journal pages when I'm on the go or even when I'm here at my house. Either way, I have most of everything that I need right here in this book, okay? This I got a beautiful piece of springtime fabric from Salena at AmourFabriQues. All the links will be below, of course. More dyed paper. These are just papers that I can cut and use for journaling, decorate, you know, decorate a page like this and just use bits and bobs from this book. And these are all things that I had, you know, in my stash. So I'm using it up. You know, that's one of my goals this year is to use it up. So all of these things, lots of flowers. But again, I can cut just this out and use it as a pocket, cut the flowers out, use that as an embellishment, whatever. Okay. So I have all those in here. I think I have another pocket in the center here. Let's see, where are you? Yep, here's another pocket I did. These have just extra bits of scrapbook paper, and then you know my love of notepads, right? So I have a bunch of notepads that I can use within my book for my journaling. Same over here. I just tore out a couple of each of some of the notepads I have, and I can use these in my book, all right? Here is the center of this signature, which will then come out at the end of the book because hopefully I will have used all or most of this consumable pack in the center. And of course, as my journal pages, as my signatures get thick, more thick and more thick and more thick as I go along, I will have less and less space in the center, but this pile here will dwindle, dwindle, dwindle as I use it up to decorate my pages, right? So, and then this is the April part, right? Okay, so I've killed a lot of birds with a single stone, okay? I am using the composition books that I so love and enjoy using. I love the size of them. I love the, you know me and my black spines. I got a thing, all right? So yes, I came up with this idea, and like I said, it's a conglomeration of altering a composition book, making a junk journal, and making a faux flow book as the center insert so that you have all your goodies in one place. And of course, you can add whatever you want, you know, into here and use it up as you go along. So each page you're designing, you just look through your center part, figure out how you want to design the page, and go for it. Super simple, okay? And then on this side here, I put a little binder clip right at the top, and then I just quickly threw these on here, but I'm going to put more on here. But you can put fibers and all kinds of stuff so that when you're making your tags or whatever the case is for your journaling, you have little bits of ribbon that you can use, right? So I really hope I explained this well, okay? I'll just review it one more time. So yes, this is an altered composition book to be used as a daily journal, a daily creative journal. I call it my Fauxbonichi. It holds 2 months in it. These are vanilla pages here. There are 8 pages folded in half, okay? 8 pages folded in half gives you 32 surfaces to work on throughout the month. And then in the center of the book, I have attached with just a single rubber band a faux flow journal. This entire center part is consumable. You fill it up with stuff that you have around in your stash to be used in your book, whether it's stickers, tags, happy mail, extra bits of scrapbook paper that you want to use up. Whatever the case is, you put it all together into this part that actually comes out, right? As you're using it, this pile here will get smaller and smaller as your individual signatures get larger and larger and filled up, right? And of course, you're also going to add in, what's it called? Like all of your daily ephemera, right? Like for instance, I'm going to use this in the book that I'm currently working in, because this is going to, I'm going to write about how I made this book and use duct tape, right? So this is going to go on a page in my current book now. Yeah, so I'm super duper excited. And these pockets, again, I don't know if I explained it. Yeah, I did not adhere them because at some point I might want to use this paper to make a tag, to make a pocket, whatever the case is. And so I'll simply take it out of the, you know, like, see, it comes right out. Okay, it comes right, whoops, it comes right out of the book. You use it and then you put the remainder right back in again. See, this just slips. Let's see, let's get to the end. It slips right back, hopefully, come on. Of course it's going to give me problems, right? There you go, okay? Slips right back in again, right? So, journal for March over here, faux flow in the center, consumable. These are the bits that you're going to use up to decorate your pages. April Fauxbonichi right here, okay? Super duper simple, fun project, and I am in love with it, and I cannot wait to use it. So I had to come on and share it with you because I am super duper excited, okay, to use this. And yeah, if you want a tutorial on how I made it, leave a comment below. I would love to show you how I made it. And excuse me, although it'll be a couple weeks, right? Because as most of you know, next week I will be at the Mayo Clinic with my beautiful husband trying to figure out what's going on with him. So if you want a tutorial, I will probably need to make a few more books in varying stages because I don't edit, I don't speed through. So yeah, I'll have to get working on that if that's the case. And if you want to see how I did it, anything else? If you have any questions at all on what I've shown you, or, you know, how I did something or whatever, let me know. If there's anything else I missed. Did I tell you I got the faux flow idea? Again, I just want to hit all the bases. I got the idea of the faux flow in the center because we did a faux flow swap over on Junk Journal Connections. I'll leave that link below. And I think the original idea came from Rosemary Morris, and that's at least on the Facebook group. That's where we were directed to when we were making ours for the swap. So I will try to find that video and link Rosemary's video below as well. But the whole idea is to have your journal and the stuff that you're going to use up for those months self-contained, all in one simple book. And there you have it, right? It has an 1.5 inch spine so it can grow as you journal. And yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to start using it in March. And I think it's going to work out really well because it's just thicker, you know, and it'll give me more room. It looks pretty thick now, but again, remember, this whole center part is all consumable. You're going to use all these bits in your journaling pages, right? And I was thinking it would probably be really beneficial to those people that want to journal but just don't know how to start or can't start, you know. If you have a book where everything is self-contained, right? You've got your stickers and your scrapbook paper and all that stuff. You know, you need a glue stick and a pen and you're good to go. And a pair of scissors, perhaps. But when you look at the pages, they're not this white page staring at you. So you're not sitting there for an hour staring at this blank page thinking, okay, I've got to search my craft room for all the little bits and pieces that I want to use. What am I going to do on the page? How am I going to decorate the page? Where am I going to do my journaling? Blah, 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 right? Everything is here for you to use up. And then in the end, you will have a beautiful 2 signature book, a book that holds 2 months of your daily goings on, right? All in one book. And you're using up your stuff. And then you come, your end result is this beautiful book that you made yourself that holds everything, Okay, so I think I'm done. I've had way too much coffee this morning. I've been up since 6. I had a very nice breakfast out with my daughter before she went to work this morning. I've had, way too much coffee. So I hope that you all take this idea and run with it. Y'all are a creative lot. I am sure that there are so many ideas that you can take from this and make it your own. So do it. Do it. I really hope you try to make one of these books. And like I said, if you want to know how I made mine, in the different stages of how I made mine, then I'd be happy to make a video when I get back. Just leave me a comment below and I'll do that. And I really just hope I inspired you. I hope I inspired you to make something new, to have everything in one place so you don't have to go searching, especially for those that travel or for those that have a problem with, well, not a problem, but have difficulty keeping up with their journal because of the white page, right? Or people that like to junk journal, or people that like to journal in general, or it's just a different variation of an altered composition book. And I just had to share it with you because I am super excited about it. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And again, I hope I inspired you in some way. I hope I got your wheels turning in your brain for different things that you can do with your book and your journal. And have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.